Hello guys, so today I'm going to be telling you guys the story when I met Ariana Grande walking down the street in Portland, Oregon. Okay, so this one is not clickbait, it's actually happened. I was with my friend Kenya, who she's in a lot of my videos. She's like my best friend and she has a YouTube channel too. It's called Mindless Kenya. And let me just tell you how this all went down. So the day of the concert was like, I think it was like April 2015. Let me tell you, I was just very wrong about the day. It was actually September. Oops. We wanted to go the day before the concert and go to Portland and like stalk sounds scary, but like, you know what I mean. If you're a fan, like go look for the artists and kind of try to find them and so you can meet them. And anyways, I couldn't that day because at this time I couldn't drive and now I can drive, but like we couldn't go because my mom didn't want to take us and like nobody wanted to drive us. And so I spent the night at my friend's house. Her name's Allie. We were gonna go look in the morning and Allie didn't have a ticket to the concert, but me and Kenya had tickets and we had bought them like so far in advance. Oh my gosh. And we had floor seats, which were pretty good. It was at the Moda Center, which is like a really big venue. It wasn't just like a general admission thing. It was like a seated, like big deal. So the day of the concert, Allie was gonna go by herself and like meet us there, and she ended up doing that. But me and Kenya got driven by my dad. So what we were doing was we were driving downtown, which is like across the river from where the actual concert is, and we were going up like one of the streets. I think we were by like maybe 4th or 5th Avenue or something, and there's this hotel and we were just driving by and I saw a tour bus and I was like, what if that was Ariana Grande's tour bus? And then Kenya was like, we should stop. And so it was a red light, thankfully, and my dad stopped the car and we opened the door, and as Kenya opened the door, a biker went by and my dad was like, you almost got hit by that biker, but we didn't even see him because we were like on the move. Like we were going for it, man. We were like, this is our opportunity. This is our time to shine. And so we get out of the car, we run across the street, and we didn't get hit by a car, which is good. And we went over by like the front of the hotel and we were just like walking around the corner, kind of just sort of like peeping, looking what's going on. Like we didn't want to be too like intrusive and like just walk in there because we didn't know if she was actually staying there. It was just a black tour bus. So then we were like walking up kind of past the tour bus again to see what was going on, and I saw a Vitamix being loaded into the bottom storage area, and I was like, it's Ariana. We're gonna meet Ariana, because literally she's vegan, I'm vegan, I know she has a Vitamix and I know she takes it on tour with her, and I was like, it's literally Ariana. And then we saw Jones and we're like, oh my gosh, she's here. And then we saw 2 other fans who had just walked up, so there was only a total of 4 of us, and we actually became really good friends with those 2 people, and I see them at concerts all the time, so like, hey. And then her security guard came out and he was like, okay, Ariana's gonna come out, but you can only take selfies and you can't take any other pictures and no videos, and it's gonna be really quick, and if she's not feeling good or whatever. And he was like telling us all that, and we're like, oh my god, like what's going on? And it just felt so surreal because I was like, I have been a fan of her for so long. I'm definitely not like as into her as I am with One Direction, because who else am I more into than One Direction? No one. But like, it was so amazing, and especially because she's vegan and I really look up to her because she has such a large like social media and like just celebrity presence in the world. So her getting out the vegan message in such a subtle way is like really nice, because that's really good for the whole vegan movement. So she came out and she was not wearing heels, so she was pretty small, and I was actually wearing heels that day, and I'm slightly tall, so like I was really like a lot taller than her. And like we took selfies, but what I did was I was holding the button down so you could take like a lot of selfies, you know. And she was like, and here, I'll insert some pictures here. I got like loads of pictures. I probably got like 20 or 40 maybe. I got a lot, but they're a lot of the same, just like slightly moved, you know. And it was so cool. And Kenya's pictures, Ariana actually kissed her on the cheek, which was really cool, but Ariana was really sick. But when we met her, I took the selfies and then we hugged, and I was like, I'm vegan and I just wanted to tell you because I feel like it's really cool that you are too. And she's like, oh, that's so cool. And she was like so nice, and her makeup looked really good in real life. And I took a couple like sneaky pics of her that I put on Snapchat at the time, and I was just like, like, security guard, don't look at me please. Like I just took a couple pics, and she was wearing like, I think like a gray romper thing, and then like a little black jacket, like a zip up hoodie thing, and she had it like on her crease of her elbow, kind of just hanging off. and black boots that went up to her knee that weren't heels. They were like probably that much heel. and she looked really good, and she had her hair up like normal, you know, and she looked really pretty. But afterwards, we just went to the concert at the Moda Center, and we ended up like walking up close to where the catwalk was, and I got a lot of really good pictures. That was my second time seeing her, because earlier in the year, like 6 months prior, I went to the Seattle show, and after the Seattle show, she actually announced the Portland tour dates, and I was like, wow, I already went to Seattle, but I gotta go to Portland too, like, you know, and I'm so glad I did because I met her. And the meet and greet actually was $500. And so I felt really lucky that we met her that way because it was free and it was super like rad experience. So thank you guys for watching, and I have a couple more concert experiences, like meeting people, that I think I'm gonna do. I met Ed Sheeran when I was like in 6th grade at a meet and greet thing. I've met MKTO 3 times. I've met Cody Simpson like 5 times. I've met Tori Kelly, Alicia Cara. I met Marina and the Diamonds. Don't you just love? I have so many problems with these things. The frick. Okay. Don't you just love when your mom brings you vegan food before you film? So I can definitely do some of those. I think planning on doing Ed Sheeran next, but whatever you guys want to see, you can just comment some requests or anything. And yeah, I've also met Josh Devine from One Direction's band, and I've came very close to meeting One Direction multiple times, so that's upsetting, but you know. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Definitely check out Kenya's channel because she makes pretty good vids, and she's my bestie. So I'll see you guys next week, and I love you so much. Thank you so much for watching. It really means a lot to me, and I hope you subscribe and had a really enjoyable time. Thanks. Bye.
But I don't love you no more. It felt so good when I closed that door. I never knew that we get this far.
I need a thumbnail. I need a thumbnail.